In this lesson, we'll generate 3 views of the assembly and add several broken out sections. Let's create the Vice assembly drawing. Start the Create a Drawing from a Template command. Leave the parameters unchanged and click Apply. Compass offers to create the first view. It will be the front view. If you've forgotten how it looks, you can enable the Model Display window. I'll hide it. Let's leave the scale unchanged. Turn on the Transition Lines display. Position the front view in an arbitrary place. Move the cursor down to place the top view. Then place the left view. Stop the command. Open the Sheets section. Change the sheet size to A1. Leave the horizontal orientation. You can see that even this large sheet doesn't have enough space for the views. Let's change the scale to 1:2. Select all the views while holding the Control key and find the necessary scale in the context menu. Place the views inside the sheet. Notice that the views have projection links. This is why all the views move when you move the front view. It's okay? In the title block, the information about the assembly's name, designation and scale has appeared. Let's fit the entire sheet to the screen. I'll press Escape to deselect the front view. Now we'll add a broken out section to display this central part. For this, we need to activate this view. Now the left view is active. You can define this by the blue color of its lines. Double-click somewhere in the front view to make it active. Start the Spline by Vertices command to create the contour for the broken out section. Create a contour like this. Hold down the Alt key to avoid snaps. It's important to check the Close Curve option to close the contour. Confirm and stop the command. Start the Broken Out section command in the Views panel. Select the line that we've just created. Now we need to define the cutting plane in one of the views. Let's place it at the center of the top view. We've got the broken out section in the front view. Let's exclude some components from cutting. Select any screws element and click Do Not Cut in the context panel. Repeat the same for the fork. Rebuild the drawing. We'll add another broken out section to show the screws below the vise. To find these screws in the front view, we'll unhide the hidden lines. Rebuild. Now we can see all the hidden screws in the front view. Create a new spline. Hold down the Alt key to disable the snaps. Check Close Curve. Confirm, but don't stop the command. Add the next contour for the moving jaw screw. Notice that the curve is closed because the settings remained as adjusted for the previous spline. You can correct the spline if needed. Switch to the Edit position and move the points. Confirm and stop the command. To show the first screw, we need to enable hidden lines in the left view. Start the Broken Out section command. Select the first spline. The cutting plane goes through the screw's center in the front view. Start the Broken Out section command again. You can press F4 to start the last used command. Select the spline. Locate the cutting plane. Disable the hidden lines in the left view. Exclude the screws from the cutting. Rebuild. Now let's show the screw in the insert. For this, create a spline here. Close the contour. This is important. Confirm. Stop the command. Go to the front view parameters and turn off the hidden lines. Press F5 to rebuild. Start the broken out section command. You can also use the context menu now. Select the line. Place the cutting plane. Disable cutting for the screw. Let's create a view showing the connection between the moving jaw and the nut. Double-click any element of the top view to activate it. I'll press Escape to deselect elements. Start the Cut Section Line command. Place the section line's first point approximately here, then place the second point while holding Shift to align vertically. Define the side direction to the left. Move the cursor and click at the desired position. The system offers to create a new view. The projection link is active, so we can't place the view at any arbitrary place. We can disable this link. Place the section view. I need to rotate it. Go to the view parameters. Set the rotation angle to -90. Confirm and rebuild. I need to move it slightly and to place the view name above the view. This view shows the screws connecting the insert and the moving jaw. Now we can add dimensions. I'll add just a few for demonstration. If you want, you can practice yourself. The dimension functionality was covered in detail in our Quick Start courses. Save the drawing.